Hello students, let's practice low block, gate and barai.
If you're new to karate, and this is your first introduction to gate and barai, I really want you to focus on using the forearm. Yes, you can block with the fist, but for today's instruction, we're going to focus on the forearm, because I think you'll have greater success overall when you're first learning this block. So just to get warmed up a little bit, we're going to have you take your hands, we're just going to have you swirl in front. Now you take your right hand, and we're going to swirl it in front, bringing the inside of the forearm across, bringing it down your body, outside of the forearm, and then rotate at the end. So let's just do a couple of those.
1, 2, 3.
Excellent. Okay, so you see as it comes across, inside of the forearm, as it goes down the body, outside of the forearm, and then rotates. So that's the essence or the basics of gate on barai. So now we're going to bring the other hand into play. I'm going to shift sides for you. So when you're first learning on this, don't focus so much on how far out you bring your hands. Don't worry about it. If you bring your hands way out at the beginning, that's okay. If you keep them in tight, that's okay. But the key to this is you want to make sure that the forearm is coming in front of the face. Don't make it real straight and miss the chin. So you want to come across like so. Okay. Other hand. So you got two hands from a kind of a bowing position. We're going to start out this way. So both hands are going to circle out just a little bit. Blocking hand's going to come in front. And they're going to meet in an X right next to the ear. The inside of the forearm is actually facing you at this point. Inside of the forearms, inside of the hands. You should be able to give yourself a little wave at this point. Blocking hand's going to drop. It's going to go like so. Keep it as close to your body as possible. Other hand's just going to do something pretty simple. It's just going to pull right back in. Boom. You're going to switch sides. Bring them out a little bit. Make your X. Should be able to wave at yourself. Blocking hand just going to drop right in front of the body. At this point, you should be able to rub your gi with your blocking hand. Other hand just comes back. And then again, at that very last moment, it's going to rotate. Top of the hand should be flat, just like if you were throwing a punch. But the hand itself is turned so the side or where the bones are aligned like so. It's not like this, it's like this. So you pull that over, so you have this perfect alignment here. Striking surface or striking position, Japanese verbiage would be tetsuki. So we're going to do a couple more of those, kind of go through it. When you're first learning it, start out real slow. Make sure you keep that forearm in play through the whole thing. Circle out, bring it across the face, make your X, check, can I wave to myself? Inside hand drops, should be able to rub, other hand just pulls back. Now, kind of a point that people miss, often, and turn the other way so you can see, if you don't rub or keep it close to your body, your hand will want to go out further. And you actually don't get the low part of it at all. You see my hand is actually above my waistline. You want to make sure that that blocking position is below the waistline. So as I come here, if I keep it close to my body, even rub my gi, you're going to guarantee that that position is actually in a gate on or below the waistline position. All right, so I'm going to turn face you guys a little bit, and we're just going to run through a couple on our own as Miss Lisa makes suggestions as we go along. You can practice this in Kudo or Sanshin, either one's okay. All right, let's do a couple.
Keep the blocking hand crossing the face and keep the blocking hand on the inside so that the hand that is prepared to block is closest to the ear. The X itself should be as high as the ear. Turn at the hips so that your body presents less of a target.
All right, let's do a few a little bit faster. Listen to the sound.
Can you hear it? The blocking hand is rubbing against the gi, very tight to the body.
Retracting hand rubs, walking hand rubs. And we get that nice rotation at the end.
The retracting hand has an easy job. All it does is pull back, just like you would in a punch.
All right, and that is get on breath. Thank you very much.